Hi, I'm Tempe Mayor Corey Woods, and I'm here to inform you on some recent changes the Tempe City Council has gone through in order to be more accessible to our residents and provide yet another mechanism to engage in the creation of policies, procedures, and the design of the future of our city. You will be hearing from each of my council colleagues about their newly established council committees and the priorities they will be working on throughout the year. My hope with this new policymaking process will allow our residents to get to know city programs and services a little better, along with getting to know the personalities and passions of each individual council member. Now I'll turn it over to Vice Mayor Randy Keating and Councilmember Robert Arredondo Savage, who are located at an exciting new development in the Tempe Maker District. The Hub is a highly sustainable commercial building with more than 450 solar panels and weather-smart technology to maintain drought-resistant landscaping. The Hub is an example of the kind of development we'd like to see more of in Tempe. It's innovative, sustainable, and will bring good jobs to our community. Take it away, Vice Mayor.
I'm Vice Mayor Randy Keating.
And I'm Councilmember Robin Arredondo Savage. We co-chair the Workforce Readiness and Economic Vitality Council Committee. All cities need a strong economy in order to provide the best quality of life for our residents. Tempe is no exception. To help Tempe residents prosper, our city has adopted the Cradle to Career philosophy, offering programs and assistance at every stage, from preschool to college, from young professionals to entrepreneurs.
Our council committee is focused on ensuring no one is left behind. Early exposure to education is so needed for a lifelong success. As a solution, the City of Tempe offers a free and affordable program called Tempe Pre to ensure that 3- and 4-year-olds get a boost in life.
Tempe Education Program assists kids of every age. We always want to be there for you and your family. Our Kids Zone after-school program works with our K-8 kids, and College Connect helps middle and high school students find paths to college education.
Not everyone takes the same road to success. For that reason, our committee is looking at how we can support Tempe residents in their careers.
Our committee evaluates and recommends policies that can make a difference. One of our first efforts will be to examine additional ways to advance veteran-supported services and benefits, including encouraging companies to become veteran-supported businesses, to hire veterans, and to offer opportunities for them.
Our committee will identify the challenges and opportunities to attracting employers and businesses to Tempe. We will find ways to remove roadblocks and do what is best for Tempe to welcome excellent new companies.
Tempe's quality of life has always been a point of pride for us, not only because it means that our residents are receiving the best city we can provide, but because it also helps us attract top-tier jobs and companies. Our exceptional special events are known not only in Arizona, but around the world. They bring visitors from around the globe and create tourism dollars that support local businesses. This committee will examine the processes for use for those events to secure the safe, most entertaining, and beneficial options for our community.
Another way we can continue to attract new companies is by shining a light on areas of our city that might not be frequently considered. Tempe's Maker District offers exceptional value in the middle of our community. It's more than a mile of mostly commercial, industrial, and manufacturing uses, and the entire area has been designated an opportunity zone, providing incentives to builders with innovative ideas. Like here at the Hub, where we're standing, a 14,000 square foot outdoor workspace. The Hub was built in the early 1970s and is now being renovated. It's a state-of-the-art commercial space where anyone would be happy to work. It even has an air filtering system that makes the air inside cleaner than that outdoors. The Hub is ready to release now, and I can't wait to see what kind of businesses will open here. The Maker District is home to many wonderful companies that craft creative and high-quality goods, such as doors, honey, and orange juice. Our committee will explore how we can best take advantage of everything this area has to offer.
There's so much we want to accomplish, and we won't do it alone. Our partners at the Downtown Tempe Authority, Tempe Chamber of Commerce, Tempe Tourism Office, and others will play significant roles in our efforts, as will our amazing city staff and you.
Our committee meetings take place on the 4th Monday of every month. We hope you will join the conversation online. Let's take Tempe to the next level together.
Thanks, Vice Mayor Keating and Councilmember Arredondo Savage, for your important work on creating an economy that can support the programs, services, and amenities that make Tempe the amazing place that it is. With a strong and resilient economy, we can better invest into infrastructure and initiatives that truly set Tempe apart. Shade trees, solar panels, bike paths, these are the amenities that make the city a livable place. But what else does livable community mean? Well, Councilmember Jennifer Adams and Councilmember Lauren Kuby will be exploring that question and working towards our sustainable related goals in their council committee. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Councilmember Lauren Kuby.
And I'm Councilmember Jennifer Adams. Together we lead the City Council's new Sustainable and Livable Communities Committee.
With your help, we can build a more sustainable and livable city, not with one-size-fits-all ideas, but with innovative actions, solutions to problems unique to our geography and our culture. That's why we'll be relying on you and your lived experiences to shape the outcomes of our council committee.
The City of Tempe is already working toward our sustainable goals with our adopted climate action plan. Our committee's goal is to make the City of Tempe a model for how cities can reduce greenhouse gas emissions. We are exploring the best ways to reduce emissions from municipal operations while investing in renewable energy like solar. We can't do this work in a vacuum, so we're bringing together businesses, researchers, residents, the faith community, and young people to co-create targeted actions to reduce community-wide carbon emissions as well.
Reducing community-wide emissions will help us respond to the rising temperatures we all experience in the summer months. Extreme heat and drought conditions make it nearly impossible to be outside in the summertime and are an added financial burden to our residents. The city is investing in areas that make Tempe more livable in the summertime with heat mitigation strategies such as community cooling centers, expanded tree canopies, and shaded bus shelters. Councilmember Adams and I want to know the other characteristics that you think will create a truly livable community.
Our council committee is looking to define livability for our unique city. In defining livability, we will use the experience of other City of Tempe initiatives to create an equity-based approach that considers climate, racial, and social justice.
Councilmember Adams and I are building upon the great work that Tempe is already doing. We're asking what programs should expand and what gaps in services still exist. For example, our neighborhoods who participated in Tempe's innovative Trap, Neuter, Return program have seen great success in managing their cat populations. We are in dogged pursuit of many animal welfare issues, brainstorming about policies that benefit all community members.
We meet the fourth Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. Join our conversation and help Tempe to be an even more sustainable and livable community. Let's get stuff done!
An informed and engaged community truly thrives. These council committees allow members of the public to find out more about the status of initiatives or ask for more information about topics that are of interest to them. For instance, the recent affordable housing initiative approved by council called Hometown for All is of great interest to many residents. Councilmember Doreen Garland and Councilmember Joel Navarro's council committee will be the space where residents can find out more about this program and get other status updates. Projects like this are part of the solution to help create a diverse mix of housing. I don't want to steal all the thunder. I'll let Councilmember Navarro and Councilmember Garland take it from here.
Hello, I'm Councilmember Joel Navarro.
And I am Councilmember Doreen Garland. And together, we are leading the Human Services and Community Safety Council Committee. Our council committee is busy addressing a wide range of issues surrounding the health and safety of our community. Everything from exploring options for increased feelings of safety to creating a mental health roadmap for our residents.
We are focused on 4 priority areas that greatly impact our neighborhoods, schools, businesses, nonprofits, and other community stakeholders. Priority number 1 is the feeling of safety in Tempe. This is necessary to achieve for many reasons. Making sure that all who live, work, and play in the city feel safe is the utmost concern of the entire council. Our committee is looking at all functions of the city to achieve an increased feeling of safety, including public safety response, city planning, traffic management, smart transportation, and active neighborhoods.
The second priority we will be tackling is ensuring that those who reside in Tempe city limits have access to sufficient and affordable housing. This committee council will be planning for the future of Tempe. In year 2040, we expect our population to double. Thanks to the city's adopted affordable housing strategy, we know that by year 2040, we will need at least 11,000 affordable units to keep up with the demand. Councilmember Navarro and I are diving deep into the affordable housing strategy to explore various programs and policies that will increase and diversify housing supply for individuals and families in Tempe, along with ensuring that the Hometown for All initiative is fulfilled.
Not only are we looking out for the future of our city, but we're also currently focused on all services supporting those who are struggling. The opioid epidemic is ravaging lives of people in cities and towns all across this country. The city of Tempe is a national leader in testing wastewater for opioids. During this year, we plan to build upon this work and to discover additional ways to use our data to combat these growing issues.
If there is one thing that the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us, it's the importance of human connection. In this day and age, cities can no longer simply provide street pavement, water services, and trash pickup. Fortunately, in Tempe, we have a long history of providing programs that meet the needs like housing, education, and services for seniors and veterans. We remain committed to evaluating and addressing these growing services needs. Councilmember Navarro and I are determined to work with our federal, state, regional, and local partners to evaluate the needs of our community and identify cost-effective solutions.
If you feel concerned about these issues, please make sure you join us on the fourth Friday of every month at noon.
Each resident, visitor, and worker may have a different need, but we all have the same goal: a healthy and safe Tempe.
As you can see, the Tempe City Council is ready to serve you. We are ready to hear your questions and discuss challenging issues. Please take advantage of the opportunity to join any of these meetings. The City of Tempe is constantly evolving, and we need your help to write the next chapter. Hello, and welcome to the 2021 State of the Neighborhoods event. First and foremost, congratulations to everyone sitting right here in the room. My council colleagues and I are excited to be here celebrating you today. With me I have Councilmember Lauren Cuvey, Councilmember Doreen Garland, and Councilmember Jennifer Adams. Before we get started though, I want to make sure I talk about the land acknowledgement statement the council passed a little while ago, because I figured what better place to talk about this than at the State of the Neighborhoods. We wish to acknowledge that Tempe is the homeland of the Native people who have inhabited this landscape since time immemorial. Anthropological studies document large and advanced ancestral A'atum settlements located throughout the entirety of present-day Tempe and recognize the ancestral lands of the A'atum, known as the Pima, Peeposh, known as the Maricopa, and their ancestors as extending far beyond our community. This land continues to be spiritually connected to the A'atum of the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Community and Gila River Indian Community. The SRP-MIC and GRIC, located northeast and south of Tempe, respectively, are confederations of two unique groups with their own languages, customs, cultures, religions, and histories. The A'atum and the Peeposh, both the A'atum and the Peeposh are oral history cultures. This landscape is sacred to the A'atum and Peeposh and reflects cultural values that are central to their way of life and their self-definition. Their oral history and song culture are indelibly tied to tangible places that are associated with specific historical, cultural, and religious values. Settlement patterns, advanced irrigation practices, and other life ways driven by a deep understanding of and respect for the landscape are directly attributable to the ancestors of the A'atum and Peeposh and served as the template for the establishment of the City of Tempe. We accept the responsibility of stewarding those places and solemnly pledge to consider this commitment in every action. So I'll tell you, my first 10 months have been quite the whirlwind, to say the least. Bridge collapse, global pandemic, and the largest social justice movement of the 21st century, just to name a few. These events have indeed had an impact on Tempe. These events, in one way or another, have touched every part of our community, from government operations to how families conduct their daily lives. I'm here to let you know that with every one of these issues, myself and the Tempe City Council have had the residents and the businesses of Tempe at the heart of every decision. And at this time, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all the members of our community for your patience, for your understanding, and for letting the mayor and council know your desires and your needs. When we hear from the community, it makes our jobs easier. when we have conversations with members of the public, or there is ample participation in planning efforts, the City Council is better able to communicate with city staff and external partners to find solutions to get your needs and desires met. I want to say thank you to all that volunteer to serve on our boards and commissions. Throughout the city of Tempe, we have 27 different boards and commissions comprised of residents that have an expertise or a passion for a certain topic. Parks, aviation, development, transportation, sustainability, just to name a few. A special thank you to those on our Neighborhood Advisory Commission for your work and assistance with the planning of this annual event. It is so important to take time out and recognize and honor our community members who make impactful actions that uplift our community. We must take time to celebrate those actions because they are what truly creates strong connections and beauty across this city. Providing their advice on planning this event is one of the many important roles Neighborhood Advisory Commission members play. And thank you to the other board and commission chairs that participated in this event today by providing videos. Your time and effort makes a huge difference. If you serve on one of these boards or commissions, please encourage others to do so as well. Boards and commissions are a great opportunity to involve fresh faces which garner new ideas. The City of Tempe is always looking for ways to include a diversity of individuals to create a stronger, more comprehensive approach to planning the future of our city. And while I have my thank you list now, I would also like to thank Salt River Project for helping us put this annual event on. SRP has been a sponsor of the State of the Neighborhoods and Awards event for many years, and their involvement makes a real difference. SRP is also working hard to make it easier for Tempe residents to make a difference in their communities and their wallets. SRP is both an electric car and home rebate program. Shade trees, energy audits, and shade screenings are just a few things you can save money on with the home rebate program. These things are also great for the resilience of our power grid system and reducing energy use. Be sure to check it out, and once again, thank you, SRP. Over the past 10 months, the city has been determined to provide clear and updated communication relating to COVID-19. The city has shared case rates, vaccination information, how to safely and effectively support businesses, and updated regulations and protocols. While I'm just as excited as the next person to get to the place where these masks are no longer necessary and travel back east personally to visit my brother in Washington, D.C., other family and college friends, we just simply aren't there yet, but we're getting there. The Tempe City Council made the decision at our April 8th meeting to uphold the city's mask proclamation so we can determine responsible thresholds of vaccination rates and COVID-19 cases before deciding to roll back these important protocols that save lives, save jobs, and save our local economy. Our world has been turned on its head, and the ramifications of COVID-19 have exacerbated the nation's most challenging issues, some of which are being felt right here in our own backyard. That's why the City Council has asked our Human Services Department to go big and bold in their budget requests in an effort to address the challenges that our unsheltered population faces here in Tempe. Their budgetary ask, which includes 6 strategies to enhance park safety and safety parks and city parks, and the strategies also including to increase the homeless outreach program, investing in Care 7 crisis response for 24/7 service, enhanced park and desert cleanup, greater communication and neighborhood engagement, and unarmed private security services. This strategy also includes investment into shelter options. And these options come in all shapes and sizes. There are different shelter options for different needs of the unsheltered population, and we are determined to implement the best options for our community. However, we are not in this alone. Our city manager, Andrew Ching, is leading the regional city managers meetings on this topic, and City of Tempe staff and elected officials are members of the Maricopa Association of Governments, which is bringing cities across the region together for collaborative discussions on shelter solutions, and investment into these strategies is what's going to make a real difference for not only Tempe, but our entire region. During COVID, parks, paths, and open spaces have become vital to so many. So many of our residents have really activated these spaces in a fun, responsible way. Parks became dining rooms. Paths became social hour. Alleys became a safe space for local music. Challenges bring about an opportunity to imagine the way things were and the way things can be. For instance, what if every neighborhood reimagined the way they use their alleys? It could really be a chance for every neighborhood in the city to engage with their neighbors or display beauty and art. And activating spaces has been on my mind and the entire city council's mind a lot lately. We all know COVID has increased the amount of online shopping, and the market for commercial real estate is not what it was 5 years ago. But maybe this is another opportunity to reimagine those spaces. I can't help but think of all the individuals who've been sitting at home, coming up with creative, fun, and inventive ideas. And those ideas need somewhere to go. And I can tell you, everyone on this stage wants to hear them. So if you got some, we'll be here afterwards too. We have an amazing community of local businesses here in Tempe. We have business owners that have lived and worked in this valley and bring with them their authentic pride to their goods and services. The City Council is currently working with our Economic Development Department to put a focus on bringing more of that closer to our neighborhoods. Our vision in the next few years is to see more spaces filled with unique shops, test kitchens, and family-friendly entertainment. We need to hone in and capture the entrepreneurial energy that makes Tempe the cool, unique place that it is. All of this work takes time. So I ask for your patience as I round out my first year as mayor and work towards implementing these strategies and ideas. With the help of my council colleagues and the work they are doing with their new council committees, we are going to accomplish a lot on behalf of the residents of this city. And those accomplishments will have you, our neighbors, at the heart of every step. And in sticking with that commitment, I think it is about time we turn the attention away from me and the council to the incredible award winners that are sitting here in this audience today. While we couldn't have everyone in the room with us here, the team has worked hard to make this day as special as it could be, to honor the great work that all of you have done in our community. Please make sure to put out your yard signs and post your photos online of your family, friends, and neighbors, so everyone will know what a tremendous difference you make in the community. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our Tempe Arts and Culture Chair, Mr. Justin Stewart, to get us started with our first round of awards.
Hello, I'm Justin Stewart, Chair of the Tempe Arts and Culture Commission. The Arts and Culture Commission is made up of 11 residents from our Tempe community, and we are thrilled to recognize 4 individuals who have made significant and positive contributions to arts and culture in Tempe. 2021 is the 3rd year for the Arts and Culture Award. The public nomination process brought in 28 nominations this year for individuals and organizations who value the arts and culture heritage of Tempe. Today, we will honor a community impactor, a compassionate responder, a creative entrepreneur, and an engaged educator. All of you are being celebrated and thanked for your enriching work and dedication to improving the quality of life in our Tempe community. Your efforts have touched many lives and prove that creativity and cultural consciousness are necessary parts of a healthy city. We thank you very much.
Thank you, Arts and Cultural Commission Chair Justin Stewart, for kicking off the awards by introducing the Arts and Cultural category. The imagination and creativity of all artists was needed more than ever to bringing COVID music, beauty, and inspiration into our homes virtually, into parks with make and take projects via comedy shows, films, and dances on top of parking garages and sides of buildings, and pop-up and neighborhood-centric concerts along ditches and neighborhood streets, offering musicians, work, and residents healing. I am honored to kick off the Arts and Cultural category. Our first award winner is Lisa Bernal Breather, and today's first award, the Tempe Arts and Cultural Award Engaged Educator, goes to Lisa Bernal Breather, a gifted chalk and ceramic artist. Lisa has organized many local chalk art events where members of the community can participate. She teaches art and ceramic classes to youth and adults at Edna Weil Arts Center. Lisa is passionate about all art and art education and is dedicated to continual skill improvement and sharing her knowledge with the community. Throughout the pandemic, instructing virtually, she has ensured an engaging class experience for her students, and that's saying a lot Congratulations. Lisa is mindful about increasing the visibility and reputation of Edna Arts and enthusiastic about bettering the community. Please join me in honoring Lisa Brunel-Brether as our winner for the 2021 Tempe Arts and Cultural Award for Engaged Educator. Congratulations, and keep spreading joy through your art and art classes. Congratulations. All right, our next award winner is Angelica Little. Angelica, the Tempe Arts and Culture Award for Compassionate Responder goes to Angelica Little, a talented designer with a generous spirit. An early pioneer in mask making, Angelica has made and donated more than 1,000 masks to local teachers, residents on Arizona reservations, and healthcare staff to keep them safe from COVID-19. Using her stellar design skills, she developed her own pattern of masks that are adjustable for a variety of face shapes. Since early into the pandemic, Angelica has worked long hours making masks in her Tempe home. Her sewing machine proudly wears a sticker that states, "This machine fought COVID-19. By incorporating unique and fun prints, she creates masks that make a statement and become works of art on her own. Please join me in honoring Angelica Little with the 2021 Tempe Arts and Cultural Award for Compassionate Responder. We applaud and appreciate you and your sewing machine. Congratulations. All right, our next award winner is Colleen Jennings Rugenstack. Easy for me to say. The Tempe Arts and Cultural Award for Community Impactor goes to Colleen Jennings Rugenstack, a visionary leader of theater and performing arts. Colleen has been the executive director of Gamage Auditorium in Tempe for 30 years. That's impressive. She has spent her career supporting and promoting the performing arts and champion arts education and future generations of arts lovers. Under Colleen's leadership, ASU Gamage has grown into the largest university-based presenter of performing arts in the world, bringing it an estimated $100 million in economic impact to the valley. That is incredible. Throughout the pandemic, Colleen and her staff have ably pivoted to offering free online workshops where students can interact with professionals in the performing arts industry. She has received an Arizona Governor's Arts Award, been appointed to the National Council on Arts, and is the only Tony Awards voter in the state of Arizona. Please, Please join me in honoring Colleen with the 2021 Tempe Arts and Cultural Award for Community Impactor. Thank you for your dedicated leadership and congratulations. Thank you. All right, our next award winner is Sherry Zietlin, and that is for Arts Resource Center. Okay, the Tempe Arts and Cultural Award for Creative Entrepreneur goes to Sherry Zietlin, founder of Arts Resource Center. In 2004, Sherry founded the nonprofit Arts Resource Center to support teachers, families, and organizations with quality recycled and repurposed art materials, tools, books, and other creative resources at no cost. After decades of teaching art programs in local schools, she witnessed firsthand the impact dwindling budgets were having on students' opportunity to engage in the arts. Sherry was inspired to create the Arts Resource Center in Tempe, lovingly called ARC, where creative materials and resources can be donated and redistributed to those in need. The ARC is not only a supply source, but also a gathering place for networking between teachers and for taking classes on professional development. Sherry's efforts help bridge social and economic gaps, build connections within our creative community, and make Tempe an even more caring and resilient place. Please join me in honoring Sherry Zietlin as the 2021 Tempe Arts and Cultural Award winner for Creative Entrepreneur. Congratulations. Congratulations. Awesome. This is an impressive group of folks, I can tell you that much. Now it's time to celebrate those individuals and businesses who are increasing our sustainability in a number of variety ways, and in the process inspiring others to follow their own lead. And sustainability is a subject close to my heart. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kendon Young, Chair of the Sustainability Commission for the City of Tempe. The Sustainability Commission is made up of 11 commissioners from communities throughout Tempe, and we are thrilled to select and announce the winners of the Sustainability Award Achievement of the Year. The Sustainability Award recognizes community leadership that strengthens and creatively enhances our city through a commitment to and involvement in sustainability. This year, we received 12 nominations for consideration. All of the nominations and award winners are walking the talk that our future so desperately needs. In a moment, Mayor Woods will provide you details about all of our finalists. They were selected for going above and beyond and exemplify sustainability work at its best. This year, we are awarding in 4 categories, which include individual, youth, business, and organization. Their hard work and dedication show us how we can create a more sustainable and resilient city. So thank you. Thank you for being the change that we need to see in the world. And thank you for showing others what is possible.
Good morning. Thank you, Kendon, for that presentation. First award I'd like to talk about is Stephen Klug. He's a lead volunteer at the Escalante Community Garden. He came to the community garden with years of experience volunteering at the Desert Botanical Garden and a background in teaching. Steve is at the Escalante Community Garden every week to help volunteers find the right match for their skills, assist in repairs to the irrigation system, and to harvest the portion of the garden's produce that goes to the Tempe Community Action Agency Food Bank. He has volunteered over 735 hours, and he is one of the reasons that the Escalante Community Garden is the beautiful, bountiful setting we can all see and enjoy. Stephen is being recognized today for his above and beyond contributions of time, effort, and skills, which have helped the garden to thrive even during the challenges brought on by the pandemic. Please join me in honoring Stephen Klug as the 2021 Sustainable Resident Award winner. Congratulations. That's beautiful. The Sustainable Youth Award. Anna Mellis is incredibly dedicated to climate justice. Throughout her high school career, she has been involved in the Arizona Youth Climate Coalition, formerly known as the Arizona Youth Climate Strike. Anna established a club at the Tempe Prep where students came together to learn and discuss the climate justice movement and attend protests together. Anna helped host the Youth Climate Summit held at ASU in 2019 to help educate youth about the climate crisis and to meet with legislators. Anna encouraged representatives to take the No Fossil Fuel Pledge, which she had me do also. She is the youngest resident to ever serve on the Tempe Sustainability Commission. Please join me in honoring Anna Mellis as the 2021 and our very first Sustainable Youth Award winner. Congratulations. All right, our next award is 24 Carats. 24 Carats is a Tempe restaurant that provides an all-vegan menu. By serving a completely plant-based selection of foods that are local and in season, they support sustainable farming. Another way in which 24 Carats has helped support the community and the City of Tempe's sustainability goals is by partnering with an organization called Mutual Aid Tempe. The COVID-19 pandemic created food insecurity for many in Tempe, and 24 Carats became a mutual aid drop-off spot. This is to help people provide meals for this past year. 24 Carats is a great community partner, addressing the equity aspect of climate justice by taking care of members of the community and for providing food and hygiene supplies. 24 Carats is an important and sustainable business, setting a great example in Tempe. Please join me in honoring Savana Raj, owner of 24 Carats Restaurant, as the 2021 Sustainable Business Award winner. Thank you. Congratulations. Greenlight Solutions Foundation is a 501c3 educational nonprofit that has been completing sustainability projects within the local business community for the last 8 years. Their mission is to educate and empower students and businesses to create positive social, environmental, and economic change through sustainability initiatives. Since 2013, Greenlight Solutions has partnered more than 300 students with over 45 businesses to collaborate on 55 different sustainability projects. These projects have focused on everything from reducing the negative impacts of urban heat island effect to implementing a recycling program at a tiny home warehouse, and much more. Greenlight partnered with Valley Metro to provide best practices for shade structures in the future light rail projects. Greenlight also partnered with Circular Classroom to engage and teach students about sustainability and circular economics through a virtual presentation. Please join me in honoring Greenlight Solutions as our 2021 Sustainable Nonprofit Award winner. And Ashley Weissman with Greenlight Solutions is here to accept the award today. Congratulations. I'd like to say thank you to all of these groups and individuals for being a part of the community and for being a model for us to look up to in all of our sustainability efforts. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tina Sleeper, the Municipal Utilities Program Coordinator responsible for residential water conservation and efficiency. I was honored to be on the panel, along with 4 other water conservation colleagues, to select the award winners for waterwise Landscape of the Year award. This year, we received several wonderful nominations, and we were able to select 2 winners, which Mayor Woods will be announcing shortly. Here's some background information about the Waterwise Landscape of the Year award. Tempe is home to many beautiful landscapes that feature water-efficient, desert-adapted plants. This award category brings attention to neighbors doing their part to conserve water and increase water use efficiency. Every desert plant added to a landscape instead of a high water use plant has the potential to save 550 gallons each year. Additionally, many desert plants can survive primarily on natural rainfall after they are established and if supported with basins and berms and other techniques that can help water soak into the soil. This year's winners of the Waterwise Landscape of the Year award maintain water-wise landscapes that demonstrate excellent horticultural maintenance and design standards while highlighting the beauty of native and other desert plants. Water conservation and efficiency are vital to a sustainable future, so we must all do our part. Thank you so much to the winners, the nominees, and all others in Tempe who put effort into maintaining beautiful, water-efficient landscapes. Thank you.
And thank you, Tina Sleeper, for introducing the Waterwise Landscape category. Tina, you do such an amazing job for our water department, and just the personal approach you take with our residents has made such a difference to our city, so thank you. So let's take a closer look at these examples of water conservation xeriscape done right. First, Wade and the Honorable Barb Carter transformed their all-grass front yard of 40 years into a xeriscape, cutting down on water bills and dramatically reducing maintenance. Cactus, agaves, succulents, and other flowering and heat-tolerant plants were added, along with pavers leading to the front door, enhancing the home's elevation and creating a more distinct and inviting entry. Please join me in celebrating the Honorable Barb Carter and Wade Carter with the 2021 Waterwise Landscape Award for helping to promote the beauty of water-wise and desert-lush landscapes. Congratulations. Next, Bonnie Griffin has established a beautiful, naturally maintained landscape. All plants are native and in their natural form without shearing. I know I hate over-formalization, don't you? Any tree cuts follow best practices for tree health and safety. And there are basins and swales in place to take advantage of rainwater in a variety of textures and plant types, creating a stunning example of xeriscape with an upper and lower canopy. This landscape is truly an asset to its neighborhood and a treatment to the beauty of xeriscape landscapes. So please join me in celebrating Bonnie Griffin with the 2021 Waterwise Landscape Award. But please note, Bonnie broke her leg and can't be here today, so let's give her an extra round of applause. So both those properties are beautiful examples of how to turn your home into a sustainable and lovely oasis, and we hope they offer you inspiration and ideas for your front and backyards as well. So let's now turn our attention to our very newest awards category, and that is the Dolores Huerta Scholarship Award. I think we have an intro.
Hello, I'm Kate Vodder, and I serve as the chair for the Human Relations Commission. The Human Relations Commission is comprised of 11 community members whose role is to advise the mayor and city council to ensure people from all cultural backgrounds can be made to feel at home in the city of Tempe. On March 26, 2020, the Tempe City Council voted to recognize April 10th as Dolores Huerta Day and award a scholarship in her honor. From an early age, Dolores Huerta saw the challenges that farm workers and their families were facing. In 1962, her passion for supporting farm workers led to her collaboration with Cesar Chavez in founding the National Farm Workers Association. Chavez called Dolores Huerta the architect of the 1960s and 1970s farm movement. During that time, Dolores Huerta powerfully negotiated contracts for fair wages and fulfillment of basic needs in the field, like toilets and cold drinking water. She's also credited with creating the rallying cry, "Si se puede." In 2012, President Barack Obama bestowed Dolores with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. She continues to speak on issues of social justice, civil rights, and equality for all, including people in lower income communities. This year's award for the Dolores Huerta Scholarship is sponsored by Chicanos por la Causa. The scholarship will award a high school senior who either lives in Tempe or attends a Tempe school and demonstrates participation in projects or activities that are in alignment with the Dolores Huerta Foundation, such as community organizing, leadership development, civic engagement, or policy advocacy. Congratulations to our winner.
Thank you, Kate. This is an award coming from our hearts. We last week celebrated Dolores Huerta Day in the city of Tempe. We created a holiday, in fact, and we were able to hold a youth activism and climate justice training for young people for 8th through 11th graders. So you were too old to qualify, Maya, but I know you're inspiring younger generations after you. So as noted, this next award is our very newest award, the Dolores Huerta Advocacy and Social Justice Award. This year, the inaugural award of a $1,000 scholarship established by Chicanos por la Causa, and Dolores Huerta's name is being given to high school senior Maya Steinberg. Oh, wait, we have to honor you even more. Maya is a senior at Tempe High School, where she has earned a 3.93 GPA. I can't whistle with a mask, but you guys can whistle. Maya participated in policy advocacy through local elections, promoted cultural understanding and awareness, as well as advocated for accessible health care, budget expansions for K-12 schooling, and gender equality and representation. How did you have time for your schoolwork? Her passion for advocacy only strengthened during the COVID-19 pandemic. She recognized that many vulnerable communities would be affected by challenges with access to learning materials, so she created an online book club to strengthen literacy while students were out of the classroom. The book club catered to Black, Indigenous, and people of color, as well as low-income students during the COVID-19 school closure. The club consisted of 5 separate reading groups, each reading a different book and meeting once a week via Zoom. What else? Maya wants to work to combat opportunity gaps and areas of inequalities to help foster a more just and equitable society. So please join me in celebrating Maya Steinberg with the 2021 Dolores Huerta Scholarship Award. Congratulations, Maya. With activism like Maya's and those of your generation, we are headed for a bright future. Thank you so much. I'd like to now introduce Hannah Moulton-Bellick, who will talk about our Upkeep Award, the Alley Upkeep Award. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Tempe. Happy State of the Neighborhoods. I'm Hannah Moulton-Bellick. I'm your neighbor over here in the Villa Patrician townhouses, and I'm also the chair of the Neighborhood Advisory Commission. I'm one of 15 commissioners. We represent all the zip codes in Tempe, and every year we select the winners for the Alley Upkeep, Property Beautification, and Neighbor of the Year awards. But that's not all we do. The Neighborhood Advisory Commission has set goals for improving communication from neighborhoods to the mayor and council. And this year, we've also been working on research and outreach to encourage and assist underrepresented neighborhoods to participate in the city's neighborhood grant program. If you are passionate about connection and resources for Tempe neighborhoods, we invite you to come to one of our public meetings and give us your feedback. In the past year, we've all had to adapt and figure out what connection means in the time of COVID. For many of us, our neighbors have been our lifelines, emotionally or quite literally. In the category of Neighbor of the Year especially, we saw over and over again that people in Tempe stepped up to help in creative, meaningful ways for their neighbors, despite the challenges we faced. We received 10 nominations for the Neighbor of the Year Award, which has been celebrated every year since 1995 in the memory of Chuck Malpea, a local teacher and advocate. To every person nominated for our Beautification or Neighbor of the Year awards, the Neighborhood Advisory Commission sends its heartfelt thanks and congratulations. We'd also like to thank all the people who took the time and effort to nominate their neighbors for these awards and make sure that their work was recognized today. The time, energy, creativity, and passion that you all put into caring for your community has not gone unnoticed. You are the kind of people who make Tempe great. Our home is a more connected, kind, and fun place because of you. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners in all the categories of the State of the Neighborhood Awards. Keep up the great work, Tempe.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for introducing this year's Neighbor of the Year category. We are truly eager to celebrate all of these honorees who are contributing to our community in so many different ways. Know that all of these efforts are very much appreciated, from small gestures of kindness to bigger initiatives, and in some cases, years of voluntary and devoted service. We are thankful for each and every one of you. So let's face it, sometimes, as I talked about earlier, alleys can be a little bit challenging when it comes to maintenance. But let's take a note from our next award winner who demonstrates how alleys can serve as great assets to our community, especially when you have neat and tidy ones right in your own neighborhood. Bonnie Pace Duncanson was nominated by several admiring staff in the Municipal Utilities Division and then selected for special recognition by the Neighborhood Advisory Commission. Bonnie's alley is impeccably clean. In a word, immaculate. And she is also attentive to illegal dumping and makes the effort to report any concerns. Congratulations to Bonnie Pace Duncanson on being selected as our 2021 Alley Upkeep Golden Rake Award winner. Hope you enjoy your new tools, and please keep up your work in the alley. I was going to say, you got to take the rake too, so can't leave that behind. Now, the next I wanted to say very quickly too, so our honorable mentions are not here today largely due to the restrictions with COVID, but wanted to make sure that we read them and announce all the great work that they do for the community as well. So first of all, we have Marguerite Allwater. Marguerite immigrated to the U.S. from Germany. She opened her own eco-friendly dry cleaning business, which is now expanded to 2 locations, one in Tempe and one in Ahwatukee. She treats customers like family and makes it easy for them to donate to the community, collecting clothes for charities like the Cinderella Affair. Please join me in honoring Marguerite with a Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today. Next up is Linda Crook. Over the past 14 years, Linda has become known as the lead neighbor in Corona del Sol neighborhood. She organizes the annual Getting Arizona Involved in Neighborhoods Game Night event every year, manages the neighborhood's listserv, and helped to spearhead the current Neighborhood Entrances Grant Project. Linda offers a smile and open arms to all, inviting new neighbors, both real and virtual, to events, and she encourages other neighbors to help out too by helping Corona del Sol neighborhood retain its small and welcoming character. Please join me in honoring Linda Crook with the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today. Congratulations, and keep on connecting, Linda. Next up, we have Mike O'Brien. Mike O'Brien has been a force of friendliness and kindness since his first day in the neighborhood, located just west of McClintock and south of Trader Joe's. His daily ritual is to open up his garage door and leave it open as he works on several projects. He offers a big, warm smile for any neighbor who looks his way and often engages in conversation, showing genuine concern, offering advice, and constantly seeking solutions to his neighbors' problems, often in the form of starting and completing a home project for them. I need to live in Mike's neighborhood. I got a lot of home projects. These projects have included decks, a trellis, a pergola, and even remodeling assistance. Mike even helped rescue a neighbor in medical need last summer when he noticed their newspapers had not been picked up for 2 days. Please join me in honoring Mike O'Brien with the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today. Congratulations, and keep spreading kindness, Mike. Last honorable mention goes to the Our Lady of Mount Carmel, St. Vincent de Paul Society. This church group has dedicated themselves to serving clients who are most in need of assistance by providing food boxes, rent and utility assistance, bus tickets, furniture, and home visits, offering company, compassion, and resources. They provide daily food deliveries to 10 families and Thanksgiving meals to over 200 families, as well as dinners and gifts through the Adopt a Family program. Please join me in honoring Our Lady of Mount Carmel, St. Vincent de Paul Conference with the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today. Congratulations, and keep connecting. We are now going to bring back up Councilmember Doreen Garland to give shout-outs to the remainder of the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mentions.
All right, so Stacy Ruggiero. Since 1995, when Stacy purchased her home in Kiwanis Park neighborhood, she has delighted in decorating for all of the holidays. Neighbors always stop by to thank her and eagerly look forward to what she is going to do next at her home. Stacy loves to make fellow residents and others who pass by happy by her decorations. Please join me in honoring Stacy Ruggiero with a Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today. Congratulations, and keep spreading the joy. Congratulations. It's our virtual clapping and hugging. Jim and Joanne Sipple have been involved in the Camelot neighborhood for decades. Neighbors describe them both as the definition of good neighbors: friendly, outgoing, caring, warm, helpful, thoughtful, and generous, all the things we all want to grow up to be. They assist with July 4th Independence Day celebration, annual Gain Gathering and Halloween party, Christmas Eve luminarios, tree planting in Stroud Park, repairing and painting of homeowners' masonry walls common to the local streets, hand-deliver vegetables and citrus from their own home garden, and help neighbors to build their own gardens at home. Please join me in honoring Jim and Joanne Sipple with the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today. Thank you for sharing yourselves, your time, and the bounty of your garden. Marita Swoger is a rural Geneva neighborhood resident and avid quilter. Known as a generous neighbor, Marita put her quilting hobby to good use during the COVID-19 pandemic. Early on, she began making face masks and passing them out to the neighbors. The word got around, and then she agreed to use her own time and materials to make 300 face masks, each washed and individually packaged and ready to wear for the Valley of the Sun YMCA Emergency Child Care. That serves the children and the child care needs of healthcare workers, grocery store clerks, and government personnel. Please join me in honoring Marita Swoger with the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today, and thank you for helping your fellow community members stay masked up. Diane Walczak is a 31-year active and involved resident of the Papago Park neighborhood. Dawn has served as the recorder for her voluntary neighborhood association since 2018 and recently served on the Transit Shelter Redesign Committee. She is also an extremely attentive and kind next-door neighbor. She has a senior neighbor and a friend living next door and has been devoted to this neighbor for many years by providing monthly grocery shopping runs, rides to doctor appointments, and even veterinary visits for her cats. And on top of all this, removal of those darn pesky invasive stink plants in the neighbor's yard and taking out and placing back the garbage cans every week. Please join me in honoring Dawn Walczak with the Neighbor of the Year Honorable Mention Award today, and thank you for being so neighborly. All right, Mayor, you're up next with the final awards, and we're closing out by celebrating two big awards, the Neighbor of the Year and the Chuck Malpea Award.
All right, so first up, our Neighbor of the Year, Karen Behe. Karen Behe is an Altamira neighborhood resident and former retired Kyrene School District educator. Known for her big heart and willingness to step up and help others, Karen organized a gift bag drive for COVID healthcare workers. 100 enthusiastic neighbors responded, raising over $1,500 in cash and filling each bag with multiple items, including thank you cards, gift cards to Starbucks, and Salad and Go, one of my favorites, compression socks, a flotation therapy session, snacks, pens, hand creams, Christmas ornaments, and lip balm. Dozens of neighborhoods gathered to help assemble the gift bags, which were then delivered to 3 prearranged hospital locations and a fire station. In all, 260 care packages were delivered. A fellow Altamira neighbor and frontline worker shared what the bags have meant. Quote, I myself am a registered nurse and have spent time caring for COVID-19 patients. It is the hardest thing our healthcare workers have ever faced. Multiple deaths, short-staffed, and healthcare workers are tired, exhausted, burned out, yet they keep fighting for our community and their loved ones. Gestures like this help us to keep going and shine a little light in the dark days and provide the strength to keep on going. I couldn't agree more. So everyone, please join me in honoring Karen with the 2021 Neighbor of the Year Award today. Congratulations on the award, and keep up caring and connected, Karen. Next up is the Chuck Malpea Award, and that award goes to Paul Kent. Paul Kent has served as the neighborhood chair for University Park neighborhood for 16 years. Most recently, he put together Ditch Music, which I think, Paul, there was one just last night, wasn't there? See? He never stops working. A series of musical concerts at various sites in the neighborhood to help fellow neighbors all deal with the results, often including isolation of the COVID pandemic. He collected donations from neighbors to pay a stipend to out-of-work musicians, attended to many details including transportation, power to the sites, and encouraged proper protocol for all attendees. The series has been featured on K-Jazz and provides a safe and welcome atmosphere for neighbors to get together for an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Other neighborhoods are taking notice and duplicating the format. Hope Paul gets some royalties from that, so. Paul is communicative with neighbors via email and Facebook, sharing updates on streetcar, local developments, and public policy matters. He's also helped to coordinate tree plantings along the George Ditch, neighborhood grants for standpipe art, the annual Ditchmas celebration, which I want to be at in December, neighborhood Olympics, a yearly Halloween potluck, the quiet zone on College Avenue for the train, candidate forums, and much more. Dromedary Neighborhood Association Chair and last year's Neighbor of the Year, Joel Stern, credits Paul as his role model. Inclusive, communicative, and absolutely no drama. please join me in honoring Paul Kent with the 2021 Chuck Malpea Neighbor of the Year Award. Congratulations, Paul. So we've reached the end of our program today, but I hope today's actions, from gestures of kindness and compassion to sustainable improvements to large, ongoing, and laudable organizing, community building, and outreach initiatives offered by today's honorees and award winners have inspired you as much as they have inspired me and my fellow council members. There is so much good happening throughout Tempe, and these actions have been perhaps more important than ever during the COVID-19 pandemic. So thank you to all of the nominees, their nominators and supporters, boards and commission members, and members of the public who took the time today to spend a little bit of time with us. Thank you to our staff who helped in planning and ensuring this event was both special and safe. Tempe 11 will have a recording of this online if you want to share it with your friends and family, and I would most certainly encourage you to do so. Once again, everyone, thank you again for all of your good works, and please stay safe. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.